What's good, everybody? Josh Engleman back for OddsShopper with the No House Advantage plays versus the house for Friday, March 10th. Make sure you're hitting that like button, subscribing to the channel, and hitting the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. And you got to follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Thought we were going to get one yesterday. Ended up 3-1. The only problem is Tyrese Halliburton had slightly more than the 10.5 assists that we had tried to go under on, and he had them pretty quickly. I saw it as either Halliburton nukes scoring or Halliburton sets up everybody, and he set up everyone. Unfortunately for us, we end up going 3-1, but I'll take a 3-1 all day, every day. If I'm picking 75% winners, we're going to have a lot of money in the long run. But now we're back for today, closing out the work week. 4 more picks. First one up is going to be Jeremy Sohan, under 13.5 points. I got him at 9.9. This one feels way too high. This is the number 2 prop at Stochastic right now. So we are in agreement for sure that this is an incredible one to get to. One, everybody is healthy for San Antonio, which means I don't think that you guys have any confidence in what San Antonio is going to do today. I certainly don't. But seeing them just play guys a ton of minutes seems very unlikely. So maybe Sohan plays 30 minutes. Who knows? It's not a great game for them. They're 12-point dogs against Denver. It's a massive pace down spot for San Antonio. All things are going against Jeremy Sohan here. So I want to grab that under 13.5. The number 3 prop of the day at Stochastic is John Collins, over 4.5 rebounds. I'm in agreement here. I got him at 5.6. And I think there's an ability to get a little bit more here. We saw Collins finally get normal minutes in their most recent game. They're just running this game back. They're playing Washington again, but Collins played 28 minutes. We haven't seen that in a while. He had a standard starter rotation. Started the first quarter, closed the second. Started the third quarter, closed the fourth. Does that happen again today? I don't know. I have him projected for less minutes than that. So we know there's a little bit more upside in Collins's mark. He's a good rebounder. The Wizards aren't that great of a rebounding team. All of those things combined lead me to think at worst case scenario, you can think this is relatively neutral with some upside. I think it's good even at the sort of reduced minutes for Collins. And I see the opportunity for extra playing time. Those first 2 props that you got from me are not the only things that you're going to get. You could also just sign up for our Pick'em Pro package for 50% off your first week. That's under $5. We take all of the props that exist at No House Advantage, we load them into our projection model, and we spit out the odds of going over or under for all of those props. It will make your abilities to play at No House Advantage so much easier. Save the time. Let us do the work for you. It's going to cost you the cost of like a beer at the bar or a coffee at Starbucks for a week. If you don't like it, cancel and just don't use it anymore. And you're out after a week. Very little downside, tons of upside. You're going to hear me talk about which props I like the most. You're going to hear me compare them to Stochastic. See what we've got going on behind the paywall. Link in the description. Use the promo code SCORE. Normally, I wouldn't love to take 2 rebound props from the same team, but I think both lines just look good. Dejounte Murray, over 4.5 rebounds. I got him projected for 5.6. This is another prop that is ranked. This is 6th at Stochastic. So we've got 3 out of the top 6 so far in this video. I don't think that the Wizards are that good of a rebounding team. They're certainly below average at offensive rebounding. They take a ton of mid-range shots. That to me is a big benefit. If the mid-range shot, which is basically the worst shot that you can take in basketball, isn't falling, we're going to get a lot of rebounding opportunities for Murray, for Collins, for the Hawks in general. And Murray's minutes are the biggest minutes of anybody on the team. He's regularly playing 36, potentially 37. He's playing more than Trae Young. He's playing more than anybody else on the team, and it's not even close. So I feel like Murray's just going to fall in to 5+ rebounds today, at which point we've got another W on our card. And finally, we're closing this out with a fun prop to cheer for. Who doesn't want Nikola Jokic's scoring? Yeah. If you don't, there's something wrong with you. Over 22.5 points for Jokic. This is the number 7 prop at Stochastic. I got him at 23.7. It's a perfect matchup against the San Antonio Spurs. There's not a prayer of these guys slowing down Jokic. Now, is it possible that Jokic just has one of those days where he has like 12 points, 15 assists, and 14 boards, and he just doesn't have to work as hard to score himself? Sure. San Antonio stinks. They're really bad. I think he's just going to be able to dominate in all facets of the game. I think the scoring is going to be easy for him here. And it's a great matchup for Denver. It's a pace-up spot against San Antonio. It's a terrible defense. I think he's just going to carve these guys up. I can't even talk. I'm just so excited to get Nikola Jokic overs. Who wouldn't want to cheer for this? When push comes to shove, when you look at a prop like this for Jokic, I mean, if he just gets a couple offensive rebounds, he might just have 8 to 10 points without even trying. It won't take much other scoring for him to soar over this number. So give me over 22.5 real points for Nikola Jokic. There we go, folks. The picks are in. Murray over, Collins over, Jokic over, and Sohan under. Sign up at No House Advantage. Click the link in the description. Use the promo code Stochastic. Get up to $100 on that first deposit. And join me as we pick up a big dub here. We're going for 11x, 4-0, heading into the weekend. Catch me with another video on Sunday.